Hello and welcome to Monmouth in Focus, a program about the services and functions of Monmouth County government. I'm Cynthia Scott, your host for this segment of Monmouth in Focus. Today we are joined by Freeholder Lillian Burry, who serves as the liaison to the Monmouth County Park System, and Amanda Tanai, copy editor and social media coordinator for the Park System. They join us to discuss what all the happenings are going on at the Monmouth County Park System throughout the spring, which we are in full swing, and upcoming summer season. Such an exciting time of year, ladies.
Well, it's great to be with you,
Yes.
Cynthia.
Thank you for having us.
Great, always a pleasure to have you both here on Monmouth in Focus.
Thank you. Spring and summer is really a beautiful time in our parks. And although I love every season in the parks, this is particularly picturesque. And before you venture out to any particular program or happening, you should pick up a Parks and Program Guide, which I have to thank Amanda for putting together. And it's quite an incredible piece of literature. And indispensable, really.
Thank you.
If you want to find your way through our parks. Remember, there are 43 of them.
Oh, yes.
So there's something for everyone.
There absolutely is in
Yeah.
our park system, sure.
And recently, there was a craft show at the Fort Monmouth Recreation Center, which was a huge success and very well received by the public. And coming up, we have Wallingford Day out in Upper Freehold,
Yep.
which is one of my favorite sites. You really talk about going back in time. And if you're lucky, you'll get some homemade ice cream out there, which occasionally is made. And I think that's what lures my husband there, is the ice cream. And beyond that, excuse me, is we have in July the fair.
Yes.
And the fair is a very, very welcoming program for families in Monmouth
Absolutely.
County.
Yep.
And they start working on that fair the day after
Yeah.
for
I
the
know, it is a
following year.
year-round
Oh, yes.
project.
And if you've been there, which I'm sure many have, you'll understand why. So we do have quite a bit going on.
Yeah, so much going on. And like you said, Freeholder, it's not just during the summer season, it's throughout the year. What are some examples of programs the parks are currently offering?
So right now for the spring, families can enjoy Eagle boat tours over at the Manasquan Reservoir, which are always very popular. Colors and Shapes of Nature over at the Clayton Park Activity Center, which is in Upper Freehold. And this summer we're also going to have our campfire programs over at Turkey Swamp Park, which run every Saturday evening, which are a lot of fun. You get around the campfire, you do some activities, they're great. But adults can learn new recipes or learn how to cook with classes both at Doorbrook Recreation Center as well as the Fort Monmouth Recreation Center. And you can discover wildlife through so many nature walks that we have going on. Or try a new craft at the Creative Arts Center over at Thompson Park. This summer we also have like 30 new programs. We really do work hard to try to make sure that our visitors can venture out of their comfort zone, try something new no matter what it is. We do have some of the different ones are kids yoga, which is becoming very popular. Eat Clean, Stay Fit, which is an exercise program that also introduces recipes to kind of go along with getting healthy.
Sure.
We have poetry workshops for teens and adults, as well as Fun Family Canoe Day, which will be great for the entire family
Wow.
to come out and do. So there's a whole lot going on.
Absolutely, especially after the winter, people want to stay outside and do
Yes.
some outdoor activities,
Definitely.
and Park System is a great way to take advantage of that.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So do the parks provide any type of equipment for the outdoor play?
Equipment-wise, we have a lot of different things, especially towards the end of spring coming into summer. So through the season, you can rent different kinds of boats at both Turkey Swamp and the Manasquan Reservoir. But we also have weekend canoe rentals that go every other weekend over at Thompson Park.
That's great.
We have open chute archery also at Thompson Park, where more seasoned archers can take a shot at the bullseye and try out, make sure, kind of season themselves a little more, get a little extra practice. And then at various parks, we have Climb Time, where visitors can climb our climbing wall and get a different view of the parks. which is a lot of fun. And all of the upcoming dates and information and details can be found on our website, monmouthcountyparksystem.com.
Absolutely, and so much. I mean, you could hit the jogging trails at the parks. There's the Doorbrook Park for the kids with the spray ground. There's just,
right.
there's so much to take advantage of outside.
Well, I think I can add to that and say if you want and you're interested, you can certainly take full advantage of our trails that are really very well known to joggers, walkers, and cyclists. And then, of course, if you want to cast a line and try one of our ponds or lakes, and we have many of them.
Oh, yes.
I think one of my favorite things is to go over to Doorbrook. Well, I love Doorbrook because it's in my town in Cold Snag, but then going over to Deep Cut Park with the wonderful flowers
Yeah,
and whatnot.
beautiful.
That they,
Oh, it's
so to see
gorgeous.
what's in bloom there and what isn't in bloom in your own house.
We
Thanks.
certainly don't want to leave out the camps, the
Yes.
summer camps. Such an extensive program that Monmouth County puts on throughout the summer for kids of all ages. And if you are looking for something for your child to do, you will find it in that camp booklet.
Well, here
Right?
it is. Here it is, the camp booklet. And if you are interested in full week camps, we do have that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct?
Absolutely.
And then also, if you are more restricted with time, you can have half days or full days or break up at Fort Monmouth.
Yes, summertime
And
fun at the
they're
fort,
very
yes.
flexible there. And the wonderful thing about Fort Monmouth is that it also has a swimming pool, a very wonderful pool. And in addition to that, the facilities, they can provide crafts and different activities for the youngsters,
Excellent.
be it in sports or in crafts,
Yes.
things of that
Yeah,
nature.
absolutely.
Great.
So it's a very well-run.
Park system.
It certainly is. And,
All right.
I have
And you're at
always-
the helm, so great job to both of you and the entire staff at the Monmouth County
Oh,
Park System. They
absolutely.
really do a great job throughout the year.
accolades to all of
Yeah,
them. Really.
thank you both so much for joining us today. And of
Oh,
course,
thank
more
you, Cynthia.
information about the Monmouth County Park System, you can go to www.visitmonmouth.com. I'm Cynthia Scott. Enjoy the park system, the beautiful weather throughout the spring and summer season, everyone.